I'm Kate. Thank you so much for joining me for my initial review of the Grounding Half Bed Sheet by Grounding Essentials. So a little bit of a different review this time. I am normally known for reviewing wigs, but I wanted to give this a go and thought I share my experience so far. So before we start, I would like to say a big thank you to Grounding Essentials for sending me this half bed sheet so I can review it for you and so I can test it out. You can find them on Instagram, but also they have a website, and I've put the website down here, and the direct link is down below in the description box as usual. Grounding, also called earthing, basically means that you're connecting your body directly to the earth, which helps balance your electrical charge, which therefore can improve health and reduce inflammation. And that is done by having direct contact with the earth. Now, we, years and years and years ago, that's what we did on a daily basis. We walked barefoot, we tended the soil with our bare hands for hours on end, we slept on the floor, etc. But throughout, obviously, history, that all has gone. And the idea is, therefore, that chronic illnesses have developed because we lost that connection to the earth. Therefore, we now have products that allow us to earth on a more regular basis for longer times. So Grounding Essentials offers a range of different grounding essentials. So you can get a mat, a half sheet, a bed mat, a pad, a full bed sheet, a yoga mat, a pillowcase, and you also can get some testers to test that your plugs, etc., are actually grounded. Why should you be grounding? It is said that the earth has unlimited supply of free electrons, which have anti-inflammatory properties. Through grounding, you then absorb these electrons through your skin and then supporting your own body with your natural healing processes. So in summary, what are the benefits of grounding? So improved sleep, pain relief, reduced inflammation, and because all of that, you then have increased energy, and apparently it helps with blood pressure management as well. So what brought me to grounding? You may or may not know that I have ME, or chronic fatigue syndrome. To put it politely, there is very little help from doctors, GPs, etc. And there is no treatment that helps. You have to find this out all yourself. Here in the UK, we do have a specialized ME specialist from the NHS. However, pretty much all they say to me is pace. It's not helpful. They don't talk about nutrition, they don't talk about stress relief, they don't talk about how to look after your body and mind. So I ended up doing a lot of research myself. I had this since 2013, and I'm always have been looking for natural ways of getting my body to work somehow, or just help it along a little bit. But this is why I ended up, through my research, looking at grounding and earthing, and I came across Grounding Essentials and reached out to them if they want to do a call up, and here we are. So some of you might say, why don't you just go outside? Just earth that way, which is free. And I hear your point. However, there are many, many reasons why some people might not be able to do it. People like me with ME, CFS, we stay in bed probably about 70% of our time, or at least we are housebound. And so therefore, we can't just go outside. It's not a possibility for us, especially not long periods of time. You also need to consider other disabilities. Here, some people just simply can't walk. To go without, other people have anxiety, they can't go outside. Some people don't have a garden. The other reasons are weather. You can't lay for 8 hours on the floor when it's like 2 degrees outside. So there are reasons why these kind of products have their place. And for me, it just helps that I don't have to do much. It was so easy to install on my bed, and I don't have to do anything. And for people like me with ME, that's a big win. Let's actually have a look at that half bed sheet so you know exactly what you get. First of all, it comes in a bag like this. So it has this kind of zipper. So that means it's really useful to use this when you want to go traveling and take that with you. So you have the bag already with it. You do get a user manual. It tells you what's included, how to install it. It gives you frequently asked questions, etc. So a really useful little booklet there. So you will get the adapter that goes with your country. So obviously in the UK we have this 3-plug thing. So you get that, and you get this cord which attaches to the bed sheet or the mat or whatever you decide to get, and to the plug. So you have this end, you just plug that in really easily, and then you have a second plug here, which if you buy a second mat or whatever, you can use that as well and plug that in there, and then you just put that in the socket. And the other end has this, and on the sheet you have this, and you just press it on, and then you plug this in to your socket that's grounded. So make sure it is a grounded socket, and then you're ready to go. What I really like is that you get a very long cord. This is like 5 meters, I think. So that means that if you have a socket that's not grounded close to you, therefore use it because it's not grounded, you will have enough length to find one that is grounded. So that's really useful. And then let's look at the actual sheet. So this is the half bed sheet. It's that width, and it's very long. So it does fit any kind of sized bed, because you just pop it either horizontally or vertically. I put mine so it covers the whole bed. So I lay like this on it rather than like this, if that makes sense. What you then have is really soft. I mean, I think it's 95% organic cotton sheet, and then you have silver fibers sewn into them. You don't feel them at all. This is all really, really soft. You wouldn't know there is kind of silver in there, and that obviously conducts the electrons and gets it into your body. And as I said, really easy to install. You just plug this all in, put it on your bed how you like it, and then you're ready to go. So let's talk about my experience sleeping on it for the first night. It does move a little bit, so you might want to tuck it in nice and tight, otherwise it bunches up a little bit. So when I laid on it for the first time, it's not like you get a feeling of something. It's not quite like that. For me, there was a little bit of tingling within me, not from the sheet, but within me, like a little bit of like a tingling is the best way I can describe it. Not much, just a little bit. That was the first 10-20 minutes, maybe something like that. And after the first hour or so, I got really quite hot. Not uncomfortably hot, just maybe more like a nice warmth. Not from the sheet again, it was just me. You don't really feel the sheet underneath you at all. And my first night with it, I slept, it felt like I slept very deep. I'm a very light sleeper, so anything wakes me up, so I sleep with earplugs in. So, but even though I heard rain and that woke me up, but I fell asleep really quickly again, which normally never happens. Once I'm kind of awake, it takes me a good hour or so to fall back to sleep. So this time I woke up a little bit and then fell back to sleep really nicely. I had very vivid dreams. which I sometimes can have. Last night it was quite vivid, and it was quite an, how can I describe it? Like an emotional dreaming about an issue that has been lingering for years in me. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it or if it's just coincidence, but I just want to give you my experience. So I woke up. I can't say that I woke up refreshed. I woke up a little bit groggy, but I think it might have to do with the emotions that I dealt with in my dream. Who knows? Also, bear in mind that I have ME/CFS. My reaction might be different to someone who hasn't got a chronic condition. It talks about reducing of inflammation. I do have pain in all over my body when I overdo it, as they call it. I have pain in my hands, etc. They are still there. I mean, this is one night. I think things like this, reducing inflammation, does take time. So I will update you after I slept a week on it, and then I will update you again once I slept a month on it. And then after 3 months, and then after 6 months, and then after a year. Just so to keep you informed of if this works, how this works, etc. In summary, for something that's so natural and something that doesn't take much time at all, much effort, I think it's worth at least for you to look into, see if this kind of resonates with you or not. And check out the Grounding Essentials website. As I said, they have other products that might work better for you, like the mat, for example. Some people use that, put their feet on it when they work from home or maybe even at the office, and put their feet on it, obviously without shoes on it, when you work at a desk, so you get 8 hours of grounding that way as well. As I said, there are different products that might work better for you than a bed sheet. For me, the bed sheet works best because as an ME sufferer, I am in bed anyway most of the time. So this is where most of, hopefully, the reducing of inflammation will take place. So that's really good for me. So thank you so much for watching this, and thank you again to Grounding Essentials for sending me this half bed sheet. And if you have any questions, any comments, please put them down below. I'm really interested in hearing what you think about this product, if you have tried it, if you are interested now, or if you have other opinions, which, I'm always open to listen to. And for my wig sisters, if you're interested, I put the link of my wig down below. This is one of my own from caseluxwigs.com, but I put this down below and you can find it that way. Have a lovely day, and I hope I see you very soon. Bye.